Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm ready with yet another update under TR to PR pathway. The good news is that in case if you have received TFN, that is temporary file number recently, there is a possibility that you might get an AOR within 4 or maybe 6 days time period. I got hold of timeline and this is amazing, especially when everybody is jumping out to a conclusion that the government is going to take a pause because of the Ukrainian cases. So that is actually not going to happen. Let's dive into our first timeline here. So now the candidate has applied under Stream A on July 31st at 3 p.m. Eastern Time Zone, and the AOR was received on December 9th. This is the actual time period which probably would take you to get the PR card out here. So you can see here that there was a request for the Schedule A, and then the ECOPR was received on February 9th. Now the PR portal was received here on January 21st, and good thing is that I still got hold of one more timeline where you will be able to get ECOPR within a day after receiving the PR confirmation portal. So that is really motivating, and you don't need to worry about any pause and everything. So in this case, the PR card was received yesterday. That was February 28th, and that's again a Stream A case. Moving on to another timeline with dependent. So a lot of you had confusion. That maybe if you have an Outland Spouse or any dependent is there outside Canada, there would not be any delay in the application. And this is a proof. Here we can see here that applicant has applied under Stream A on August 6th, and with the active work permit. After that, the candidate was able to get the AOR and then able to link up the application also. That was on November 24th. Now, there was a request for the medical for the dependent on November 26th, and almost like 20 days later, he's got the request for biometric for the dependent again. Now, the medicals and biometric for the principal applicant were submitted at the time of case filing. And then there was another ADR for IMM 5562 form. And of course, you can see here that there was a portal request on February 2nd. After that, there was a request for PPR, that is a passport request, and I have already explained that you can do it through VFS. And then the ECOPRs was received on February 8th. So almost 20 days later, the candidate was able to get the PR card. That was today. Usually should be able to get it actively for the principal applicant and spouse in one go. Another timeline, this is what I was indicating here, that applicant was able to get the ECOPR within a day after getting the PR confirmation portal. So now this is an application of May 6th at 11 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. AOR was received on December 23rd. Now, application was linked on December 29th itself, like within a week's time period. And then there was ADR for PCC and payment received. It was submitted in time. And after that, there was an ADR for Schedule A, February 21st. And then you can see that yesterday he got the PR confirmation portal, and today he got the ECOPR. So this is amazing. So just, good luck to all of you. Moving on to another timeline here, June 19th with Outland Spouse. And you can see this is exactly I was indicating in the beginning, that the candidate got the TFN number on February 24th, and this is with Outland Spouse. So this is not just a single application. Now, there was a PCC and medical request for the spouse, and then documents were submitted via web form on February 24th. Now, when you receive the TFN, it's a time where you can raise a web form, and this is exactly he has done. And then he got the AOR, that was yesterday, February 28th. So many of you were getting a TFN and still waiting for the AOR. So I hope the IRCC would be doing it little fast. And if you have any concern and confusion, just stay back and wait for your turn to come. Another timeline is IG stream. This is of 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time Zone, May 6th. So the maximum IRCC has reached so far is 12:45 May 7th application under IG stream. I have already covered many timelines in my previous videos, so you can certainly go and check them out in case if you have any confusion about it. And there are basic requirements from IRCC. Now, in this case, you can see that he got the AOR, and then there was an ADR for police clearance certificate and biometric on the very same day, that was January 11th. So usually you should be able to link up the application after receiving the AOR also. And in case if you don't get that through, need to wait couple of days and it should be through. After linking up the application, you should be in a position to view all the updates under the portal. Resuming back to this application, he got the request for Schedule A and then IELTS TRF. That was on February 17th. Thereafter, there was a portal request, and basic credentials has to be fulfilled. That it was done on time, and then documents were uploaded. So documents uploaded means that you have to upload the latest photograph and your latest address wherever you're putting, so that the IRCC should be able to send you the PR card, and your document should be mailed there. So in this case, he got the ECOPR. So when you receive the ECOPR at this stage, you have to link up your PR application, like PR card, so that you should be able to get the updates about the delivery and everything. And after receiving the ECOPR, it usually takes 3 to 6 weeks time period in receiving the PR card, and this will be mailed to you. So make sure the address, whatever you update, has to be the latest one. Another timeline is under stream B, and as I said, that there is not any change in terms of rollout, so these are going consistently. So don't worry about that. In case if government is taking a little more extra time and giving priority to Ukrainian cases, this would definitely be a consistent program. Okay, it's May 29th, and then AOR was received on February 28th. That was yesterday, and then there was an PCC and medicals were to be submitted. Now, in this case, the applicant has actually submitted old medicals, and 90% of you actually has done. Like in case if you have applied under work permit or student visa, I'm sure that you have submitted your old medicals, and that is exactly it has to be done, because once you submit, it is all valid. However, in this case, visa officer has specifically asked for new medicals. So that could also be a scenario. Just keep that in mind. In this case, again, he will have to get the appointment with the doctor, and the reports will be submitted directly by the doctor to IRCC. So you don't have to actually follow up on that. And after that, you should be able to get the PR confirmation portal. Another timeline under stream B. Now it's of May 6th at 11:52 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. AOR was received on October 28th, and then there was an ADR for IMM 5669 form for spouse. There was again a medical request. So you can see the medical request was done on November 12th, and within a gap of say 10 days or 15 days, you should be able to get another, like in this case, he got the ADR for spouse, and there was a virtual landing. So, and then portal credentials were done, and after that, he was able to get the ECOPR. That was on February 9th, and today, like yesterday only, he was able to get the PR card for both principal applicant and the spouse. So this is all. And now moving on to another timeline is of Ashna. So this is another timeline under stream B, where the candidate has applied on June 15th at 11:22 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, after that, yesterday only, she got the AOR, and then under the ADR, it says that she needs to submit the police clearance certificate. Now, here's the catch, and which is actually very concerning, because the letter says that the PCC has to be submitted, but the date is like now, they are asking her to submit this overdue document. Now, this is a catchy thing, because in case if you're receiving an ADR for PCC in a back date, for say it was supposed to be submitted within 7 days, and the letter says that it was already issued 7 days before, and today is the day when you're receiving it. In this case, please submit the PCC. Along with that, attach the letter of explanation that and the date of receipt. Your case will not get rejected. Only thing is that this is a technical glitch. Sometimes when they send you the documents, it's very rare, but yes, it usually happens that you might not be able to receive the document in time. So this is a drawback of course, the online system sometimes. So you can always justify your point that you received the letter on so and so date instead of this, and now you're submitting the document, so that it could clarify, and make sure that it's attached to your file. Okay, this is stream B. Again, the candidate is applied on June 18, and the NOC was 6551, Financial Services Customers Service Rep. So that was again a NOC, and she was able to link up the application and got the AOR yesterday only. That was February 28th. So Now, in this case, she's likely to get the PR confirmation portal very soon. In case if any document was not submitted, then there would be a requirement for the ADR. And in case if it's not, then yes, she is likely to get the PR confirmation portal, and who knows, she probably would be able to get the ECOPR within a week's time period or maybe in a day's time. So right now, this seems to be a pretty fast assessment process. I hope all of you should be able to get through. Now, in case if you have any confusion, you can always write back to me. I will try to resolve your queries as soon as possible. Till then, take care and stay safe, guys.